Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironwrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Working out that Andros was in league with the Whitehills, you showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor? Do you think I got where I am because of honor? We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironwrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgryn. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I? We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
gods! Finn!
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness. According to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgor Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorin! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Ugh, disgusting. Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing. Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Oh God, those are human teeth.
Jailer, please,
Shut it!
please come here.
Hey, get away from there!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again!
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time. Enough! I've come to talk. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline. Your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. It will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
So we'd rule together, as Lord and Lady of Ironrath.
That's an amusing thought, but not what I had in mind. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say? Good.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I needed to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right thing.
Thank you, Garrett. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend.
But I'm afraid it's too late.
Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that?
You realize it's deadly.
I promised Sylvie I'd give it to him. To end his suffering.
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? Oh, I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry. Our friends are taking care of her.
What do you mean, our friends?
She wanted me to look after you.
Remember your promise, Garrett. You said you'd leave me behind. To help
Sylvie. Cotter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore!
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
This wasn't supposed to happen. I always thought he'd be here, fighting by my side.
But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry. But I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Fulgorn Bisonair. We must burn the body.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Get over there!
This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
My lady!
Then in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Lady Mira, please! Please, this isn't right! Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
The wine is ready. Your sister will pour. When they're all seated, you give the signal.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father that bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace. Once and for all.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust your father. He ordered the ambush. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed.
That was before. My father would never betray my trust. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
And at this point, it's in the hands of the gods.
Sorry to intrude, my lord. But Lady Forrester is in need of your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord, it's all that came to mind. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the poison.
Consider it done, my lord.
It's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it, then.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering! You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You honor us, Lord Whitehill, with your presence. And with this union.
Honor you? I didn't take you for an arse-licker, Forrester.
Father, don't bicker. Asher's showing you respect.
Somehow I doubted.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye. And get me something to drink. I'm bloody parched.
Talia, won't you fetch the wine for his lordship?
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
Our hall is yours, Lord Whitehill. Make yourself comfortable.
Of course it's my bloody hall. But you're too ready to give it over. Your false smiles don't fool me, Forrester.
Calm down, Father. Asher's just showing you the respect you deserve.
So, Lord Forrester. You made your way as a sellsword out there, did you? Eh, a little rape, a little murder. Anything for the right price. And your family must be so proud. And all those bed slaves a sellsword must enjoy across the narrow sea. Ah, I can't imagine how my sister will be able to please you.
I think we're ready for the wine, Talia.
Aye. Wine. Enough bloody nattering. Sit the hell down, Griff, and let's drink.
A toast. We should make a toast.
Aye.
What shall we toast to?
Come on then. Let's hear it. Don't make me sit here waiting to drink.
To Gwyn, my betrothed. Without you, none of this could happen.
To Gwyn.
No, no, no. This isn't right. You first, then me. In the way of the North. Come, Forrester. Let's drink together as lords of our houses.
Let me. Let it be you and I who seal this bond. For our houses, for our children. Iron from ice.
Bother.
Not bad. Water. Bring me water.
He's joking! Help him!
You fucking poisoned me. Fucking
Father! Asher! How could you?
Royland! Get my family out of here! I'll clean up here!
Forrester!
It could have been so different.
Gwyn!
Goodbye, Asher.
We've been betrayed! They killed my father! Attack! Attack! Take down the gate! We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course, my lord.
I want to stay with you, Asher!
Please, Talia.
Asher! Our lord is here! Rise to your lord! He's here!
My lord, your command!
Save as many people as you can!
Get them to safety!
Death for the Whitehill!
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
To Asher! Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Forrester, you've come a long way to die. Let's see you live up to your reputation. Rally to your lord!
From ice.
My lord, we have to get you out of here. I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
I can't run. You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us. Go! No!
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the Twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then, he tried to stab me with my own blade. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick. A savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But I was disappointed. He seemed a man who cared of nothing more than the moment. But afterward, his uncle told me the truth. That Asher had been protecting his friend, a former slave. He'd gave up all he came here for to protect her secret. He earned my respect in the end, if not my help.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira has proven that. But at what cost?
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end, but weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Asher?
My lord. We haven't much time. They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.